Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Today we are going to talk about the 5 most important features, obviously in my opinion, when it comes to buying inline skates. Inline skates at the moment are coming back again, and there's plenty of people trying to look for the right skates. What happens is that there's a lot of brands that have been doing inline skates for a while, and there's also a lot of brands that are seeing a new opportunity to make money. So, because I don't want you to go and buy the wrong skates, I'm making this video and hopefully I'm going to help you to find the right skates.
Eight times the power.
5 most important features in my opinion. Number 1, the most important will be sizing. The way that the skates will fit you will be super important. Let me pick a pair of inline skates. We are talking about inline skates, a very narrow line, a very narrow amount of surface touching the floor. So because there's only this tiny bit of surface touching the floor, there will be a lot of torsion. And that's one of the reasons why you need the skates to be as comfortable as possible. There are a lot of different feet out there, and there are a lot of different boots on the market. So if you have the possibility to try the skates by going to a skate shop, that would be ideal. Now, obviously, because we're going through some weird times, not everyone has that possibility. So I will advise you to please get in contact with your skate shop before buying your skates. Make sure they are the right size for your foot. Something which is very common is to measure the length and the width of your foot, and then ask the skate shop, ask your local skate shop, ask your favorite online shop if they can help you finding the right skate for you. If you don't have a favorite online skate shop, well, you can check mine, www.wheeladdict.shop. We ship worldwide, but this video is not about my skate shop. This video is about you finding the right skates. So you already know the most important, sizing. When you buy a skate like this is a hard boot skate. There's different types of skates. There's aggressive skates, fitness skates. You should know that by now. Now, something which is very important is obviously to find the right skate for the type of skating that you're looking for. This is a skate for tricks. It's very common to have a plastic boot. What happens is the plastic boot, it's not made for every single size. Basically, most of the brands will do a plastic shell that will be on the outside that will fit 2 sizes of skates, and then there will be a liner. Sometimes they're unisize, sometimes they're dual size. But as an example, talking about European sizes, my size is a size 42.5. Some companies make these plastic boot 41, 42 and 43, 44. So when I go to a 43, 44, a lot of times it feels too big. Now other brands would make a 42, 43. That would be ideal for me. So this is something that you need to be aware. The sizing, the way that your skate fits, it's going to be the most important thing. No one wants to have their feet inside something that doesn't feel comfortable. So now you know the number 1 thing that you will be looking on a skate, it's comfort. You want the skate to fit you good. It doesn't matter if it's a hard boot, if it's a soft boot, or it doesn't matter. It needs to fit you. That's it. Now, number 2, if you remember what I just said, there will only be a very small amount of surface touching the ground when you're skating. So you don't want your foot to go like this and like that. So the number 2, the second most important thing when buying a pair of inline skates, it's got to be support. Obviously, not everyone is looking for the same type of skate because not everyone is doing the same type of skating. There's the guys that jump from the roof. There's the guys that will just do marathons. But support is very important, especially if we are talking about a beginner. Usually, one of the biggest struggles from a beginner is to lean their foot to the inside or lean their foot to the outside. And having the wrong skate it's not the right thing. Now, I work with the brand that makes these skates called Micro. This is also Micro. And this is a skate that is very commonly used for kids. It's very lightweight. It's a very lightweight skate, but because it's completely soft, it's also not the most supportive. Now, if it's a kid that already knows how to skate, this would work great. But if it's a first skate, it's sometimes not the best. I would say that you would be looking into something more like a hard boot. That's why I usually say, if you're a beginner, maybe look into a hard boot skate, a plastic shell, something like this, something like, let me just show you another boot, something like this. This is a hard boot shell. This is the Micro MT Plus. So you want to be looking into something that is going to give you more support, especially if you're a beginner. Now, not everyone is going to look for the most supportive skate. It's an important feature for what you are willing to do with your pair of inline skates. But please keep in mind that they need to be rigid enough or soft enough for what you want to do with your skates. That was the second most important thing on a pair of inline skates, in my opinion, obviously. Now, the third most important thing, in my opinion, it's the specs. Obviously, a lot of people, especially nowadays with the internet, it's very easy to just go online and look for the ABAC 9, ABAC 30, ABAC 100, doesn't exist, type of bearings, the best wheels. But it's not always like that. Obviously, we want to buy a pair of skates that will be great straight out of the box, but not every brand will be able to give you that. So there will be some skates that will have like an amazing boot, but maybe not so good of a frame, at least for what you want to do, or the wheels are not the best for you, or they won't last as long. So on this point of finding the right specs for the right skates, once again, it has to do with the type of skating that you are willing to do, but you need to be aware that most of the times when you buy a pair of inline skates, not every skate will come with the best wheels, or not every skate will come with the best frame. And that's why I have the next two key features that are very, very important. So number 3 is going to be the specs. That's the third thing that you should be looking into a pair of inline skates. You want the best key features that you can. But there's a fourth thing, and the fourth thing that is very important is going to be, I don't even know if this is a word, upgradability. Is this a word? It's the possibility for you to change some parts of the skates. Obviously, most skates will allow you to change wheels, either if it's an aggressive skate or if it's an urban skate or a fitness skate or even a kid skate, as an example. Now, what happens is that most of them will allow you to change wheels, but not all of them will allow you to change frames. So, especially if you are a beginner, most of the times you're looking into something that is going to supportive and all that, but at the same time, most of the times you also don't know what you're going to want to do with your skates in the future. So having something that gives you the possibility of upgrading the frames, that will be a very important thing when you're looking for skates. Example, this is the Microbeat. It doesn't come with this frame. The Microbeat usually comes with a 3-wheel frame. This is a 3x100. And not everyone likes 3 wheels, not everyone likes 4 wheels, not everyone likes 5 wheels. I actually made a couple of videos about 3 wheels, 4 wheels, and you can actually check them right here. But right now, today we're talking about the possibility of changing the frames, the possibility of changing the wheels. On this skate, the possibility of changing the liner, which is that inner boot. This is something that, in my opinion, is very important. Example, just this liner that I have on this skate, it's more expensive than most of the skates on the market. Just a liner costs 200 euros. But it's an investment that I do when I buy a liner like this. But when I change skates, this is a high-end liner. I know that I can use this liner on other skates if they allow me to change the liner. So the fourth key feature when you're looking for buying a pair of inline skates would be the upgradability. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Now, fifth thing, well, we all need to look into the pricing. So price is actually, in my opinion, also a key feature when you're looking for skates. Obviously, not everyone has the big bucks to spend on skates, so we should be looking into something that makes sense, something that fits us, something that is supportive for what we want to do, something that comes with good specs. Yeah, I guess these are the 5 most important things that we should be looking on a pair of inline skates when we're trying to find a new pair of skates. Now, I do know that most of you would say, yeah, but what about the looks? Well, in my opinion, also that will for sure make me choose these or that pair of skates, because we're all humans, we're all very visual, we all like to look down and see something that we feel comfortable with or something that we feel proud of. This is perfectly normal to find something that we really like, and that's why there's so many different colors of skate, there's so many different varieties of skates. But yes, looks are important, but not as much as the other 5 key features that I just gave you. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video was helpful for you if you're looking to buy a new pair of inline skates, or if you're coming back into inline skating. If you have any doubts or if there's anything that I can help you with, please drop me a comment. I'll try to answer as many as I can. And that is it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do it right now. If you want to support what I'm doing with this video and with other videos, well, you can always just press on that join button and become a member of this channel. Every now and then I put some exclusive content just for the members. I try to keep like a tighter connection with those members. Also, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It's going to somehow help this video to be more suggested by YouTube, so more people get educated about how to choose skates. And like I always say in every single video, just don't ever, like ever forget why we all started skating, and that it's because it's fun. Cheers and see you soon. Boom!
Got a little longer, so it seems.